Guys, we're in winners finals of a AL 39, I do believe. We have Wood versus Sakuto. Wood opting to go Game & Watch rather than Hero, or I know he was trying out Terry earlier. And Sakuto going with Robin, no surprise there, although he is working on a Joker secondary. I'm very interested to see how this is going to go. They do play very often, but you know, I feel like both characters really have options that kind of negate a lot of the better options of each character. Robin does use a lot of spells with Thunder and Arcfire, but Bucket can kind of, you know, rid of that option for Sakuto, so he does need to be careful about that. That's going to be a big thing. Robin likes to trap at ledge with Arcfire, but because of Bucket, Game & Watch can kind of jump up and just bucket it and avoid getting the Arcfire into down smash or Arcfire into Thoron, depending on what Sakuto goes for. Again, there, like most characters would get trapped in shield, but Wood was able to bucket that and use it right back on Sakuto. But using 11 Sword is going to be really important for Sakuto here. Game & Watch is really light, so it's going to be pretty easy for Robin to kill early with that. Oh, yes. Solo commentary sucks balls.
Oh, let's get people. Oh, I can hear myself. That's weird. So Sakuto was talking to me about this before the actual game. Doesn't like this matchup. Said he might even pull out the Ike because he knows it might work. It might tilt Wade.
Okay, falls out of that.
Yeah, he was complaining about that earlier too. Jab's not working sometimes. Like many multi-hits in this game.
The first stock, he used Thunder and it was bucketed and then distributed right back to him. So
yeah, you want to
rough.
Gotta put some respect on Bucket. It's really strong.
Yeah.
Especially if it's not one of Robin's multi-hit Thunders. Or one. Like, wait, how did he die? I looked away.
I don't know.
I looked away for a second.
I was paying attention to Sakuto dying off the side.
Yeah.
I was not paying attention to Wood down by the ledge. But even game now, Sakuto able to get a lot of damage off of these 11 aerials. I think he just did fair to fair. Catches him with that Thunder, does not get bucketed.
I win this game off that SD.
Which is unfortunate, but you know, it just be like that.
They really do.
He put him in that situation to begin with. Okay, don't see him get trapped in shield there. Manages to poke out. That's really annoying that he can just crouch under that. He either buckets or he crouches,
yeah,
so that's kind of rough.
Gotta be smart about it. Can't just throw it at Game & Watch.
If Sakuto does end up winning this game, I could very easily see him staying on Robin, but I think if he loses game 2, he's going to try something.
Yeah, maybe.
He has like a whole loser set, so, you know, this is the time to mess around.
Maybe he'll try Joker or something.
Yeah. He has been working on Joker a lot, and he did play a lot of Joker in
maybe
today.
Maybe Winter today.
Yeah.
Yep, I was watching. Barely. Winter basically gave it to him because he aired out at the end. Free spike. Oh,
Yeah.
I crossed up? Dang.
We might see a lot of Nair out of shield. I don't know if that's going to work against
Yeah, because he's so short. Oh, awful DI. Yeah, Game & Watch, it sends you at the goofy like 45-degree angle, so like when you're full stage, you can like hold down the waist. It's a lot like boost kick, or limit cross slash, or Mewtwo forward air. A bunch of those actually. I hate counterintuitive DI. That's DI is so important. So why is it not like instinctual? And it's like there's like weird stuff in Smash where you could hold towards some up smashes like Mewtwo's or Diddy's, because if they're multi-hit, you'll like slide towards them if you're DI incorrectly, so you'll have like terrible DI. Anyway, game 2, Sakuto really kind of capitalizing on Wood's odd SD, taking that game.
Yeah. Going back to PS2 though, which is interesting. A lot of Sakuto's combos rely on Arcfire, so it's going to be really hard to get in on Game & Watch. He's going to have to go for like the fair to Nair combos, but because Game & Watch is so light, he's going to struggle to like string them together as well. It's just, he can't play the matchup like he plays it against every other character.
It's a little awkward. Game & Watch is small, light, taking projectiles.
Okay, there you did see that he got trapped in shield because of Thunder earlier. Wood was just bucketing that, and so it was kind of like negating the whole situation, but manages to trap him. You're going to see that a lot. If Wood does get trapped in shield, he's going to run up and grab him.
Oh, I caught his roll. Rolls are awful in this game. I swear I've been getting hit like in the middle of my roll animation instead of at the end like you would in Smash 4. It's weird because they took off lag from roll, but it feels worse sometimes.
snipes him with that thorn across the stage, but because he was center stage, it doesn't do the
Yeah,
job.
that move is only ridiculous by the edge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's pretty lackluster.
Okay, tries to snipe him with that key, but Sakuto recovering.
A little slow on that.
Yeah.
That move's actually pretty laggy, but you gotta be quick. I want to say it's like a 55-ish frame commitment from start to end.
Yeah. Really smart to go for the 3-piece jab there rather than the multi-jab killing off the side.
Well, that was good. Why? Oh my god, he comboed the book! That was nice.
Okay.
It wasn't on purpose, but it looked nice.
Sakuto has been practicing his like basketball with the sword and stuff. So
Yeah, like that's what Jewel does. You know, the best Robin.
Doorstop's the best Robin. Get it right.
You're right. Arcane. I miss him. We'll be at Miami this Saturday.
They jumped in with that Nair again. I think he said it's frame 7 now.
I might be blind, but I'm just now noticing that we have like cameras in the corners.
Yeah.
How long has that been a thing?
I think just this week.
Okay, I'm like, am I stupid?
And that jab again.
Oh no, Wood's shaking his head. It's getting to him.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, like I mean, the awkward part for Robin. Oh my god, great spike. The awkward part for Robin is that he can't use his spells, but the awkward part for Game & Watch is that he's so light. And
Yeah.
Robin's 11 aerials be hidden. They are super strong.
Exactly. Like most of the time when Sakuto is playing, he wants to go for ledge traps with arc fire, but because of bucket, like that just doesn't even matter. So he's choosing to like wait for Wood to land and then hitting him with that jab, and it's killing him pretty early off the side. So Wood's gonna have to adapt to that for sure. Ooh, still hits him with that spike when Sakuto is on stage. And I honestly don't think it'd be that big of a deal just because
Yeah, it's Robin.
Elwin is
Yeah, it goes pretty far.
stupid.
Well, I mean, there's no hitbox below him or above him, so you can get him
Yeah.
off this. Oh.
Ooh, I can see.
Yeah, we stopped. We freeze for a second, but it's fine.
Finessed his way back on stage.
Let's say you better not get hit by that.
I think that's the first time that Elwin actually hit Wood when he was recovering.
Yeah, because there's invincibility in game which is upbeat, so it's really hard to contest. I usually wouldn't recommend it.
And Beaver versus that Thunder, that was kind of nice.
Right now, solidly in Sakuto's favor. Wood's basically kill percent with the rage.
Yeah. Probably going to see, yeah, Barry at the ledge with down smash, so Sakuto really needs to watch out for that.
He swamped the fair too early. Good stuff for Wood outspacing that.
Wood's really good about like throwing a back air high and then a back air low to catch your air dodge, so honestly I think Sakuto just needs to stay on
Ooh,
stage.
that down smash would have been it, but it wasn't close enough. You can go right through the, even though the pan has a hitbox, you can go right through it. Like you can even grab through it if you're fast enough.
There's that jab again.
Yeah, I'm gonna calling it now. He's gonna die to jab again. Not 11 aerial. Is he dead? Oh my god.
Locked him up.
Was that a 2-frame?
No, I don't think so. He was like right there.
Okay.
He wasn't at the ledge yet.
All right. Well, I gotta dip. See you guys next week.
What?
Gotta dip.
What do you gotta do?
I gotta go. It's late. I gotta write. Remember, I don't drive.
Fair enough. Bye. Alright, switching colors now, going with the blue Game & Watch. I don't know if we were blue Game & Watch last time. I don't think so. And obviously Sakuto's going to stay with his default male Robin because he's blue. I say that in love. Alright, Battlefield. I know this is a really good stage for Game & Watch. I feel like it's a pretty good stage for Robin as well, but I think it's going to be more in Game & Watch's favor. So far, Wood is doing a really good job of just kind of hanging out underneath this platform, using Nair and up air, and just kind of trying to juggle Sakuto. Okay. But still pretty even in percent. Wood does get that Thunder with his bucket, which is a problem. Sakuto definitely needs to watch out for that. Using dash attack, and seeing Chef, we haven't really seen that in this set so far. Tries to snipe him with that key. Sakuto manages to get back on stage. Again, Wood's doing a really good job of juggling. Okay, gets him with that key, but great tech there from Sakuto. Wood's doing a good job of just kind of holding down center stage as well. Lots of keys off stage. But hey, the one time that it does spike, it'll be crisp, so. Sakuto jumping a lot, probably trying to look for that lemon aerial, but gets hit with the fair instead. Tries to dash back, but Wood dash attacks through. Gets that jab, sends him towards the ledge. Okay. Gets bucket, but I think it was a bait. Definitely needs to watch out for that, though. Okay, snipes him with Thoron. Does have a lot of lag on it, though, but he had his jump, so he makes it back. And doesn't run up with that up smash. Up smash is in place instead. I think that was a misinput. Chef has a lot of really good pressure in the ledge, but does get caught with that jab. Taking his stock, Sakuto at 82%, not really looking too good for him, but he does have Nosferatu, his down B, which will let him recover percent while also dealing percent to Wood. So we might see that come into play, yeah, right there. Lifts it, but it's not going to be the last time we see that. Just ducking under Thunder, that's so funny. Tries to go for that Nosferatu again. Wood waiting it out and hitting him with that back air. Hits him with the key as well, but sends towards the blast zone. The side blast zone, rather. Okay, and he should be able to make it back, but he is out of wind right now. So if Wood knocks him off stage, he will not be able to recover. Gets him with that bomb again. That's the second bomb kill we've seen. Game & Watch fair. I don't know how that didn't hit him, honestly, but okay. That was really smart there to jump over that. He could have bucketed, but as we saw earlier, Sakuto had waited for that and grabbed him for it. So I think that jumping was the best option that he could have done there. Levin sword is off the table now. This is going to be the time for Wood to go in. He's not going to get those heavy punishes with the aerials. Doing a really good job of juggling with Nair and up air, as we saw early game as well. I think the jab is going to be Sakuto's best tool against Game & Watch in this matchup. He can't really use arc fire, so he's just kind of got that fire just always there for him. What's up, Mr. Lunik? Thank you. Solo commentary sucks. And good tech there.
Hello, Kenny Lunik. So Sakuto is up to him now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to get up to speed. Looks like Wood has a pretty decent lead here, but you know, Robin is kind of wild and can just recover off help. I don't think Wood's really going to give him a good option though to go for the Nosferatu. Like he's been
trying.
Yeah, I mean, like you see that, but like Wood just is never going to be in shield. Like he almost never has to be.
Yeah.
And so like Nosferatu is like the lose condition for Wood right now. So, or not necessarily the Wood condition, but like to let Sakuto come back in.
Yeah. And every single time that he has gone for Nosferatu, Wood has waited it out, faded back, and then back aired him for it. So I think that he's aware of that.
Yeah. I mean, Sakuto was almost bringing it back there a little bit. Oh no, that's it. Oh, he can air dodge? Okay. What was the judge for? I thought he would just fly in there. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Sakuto's completely brought this back.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Robin was deleted from the video game. So Wood putting himself on the board, I came just in time. I gave Wood the energy he needed. Even though he was clearly in the lead of that last game there. But
most of the stocks that Sakuto has taken has been with jab at the ledge. That's basically it. Because he can't do arc fire to anything because Wood just keeps bucketing it. So
yeah, that sounds kind of rough. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think of how. Yeah, I mean that sounds like the best use of arc fire in this matchup because I mean the jab 3 arc fire is actually so powerful.
Yeah, it's really strong.
And then for like it's like a fairly decent jab too. I think its jab is rank 4 or 5, something like that.
Oh wow.
And I mean it's still a sword. I mean it's more like a dagger, but you know it's still disjointed.
Yeah.
So Sakuto's counter pick taking to Town and City, long stage. That way he can just run away from Game & Watch forever. Those daintily little legs.
Yeah, I think that Battlefield was a really good pick for Wood, just because he was able to hide underneath the platforms with Nair and up air, and he was doing a really good job of like juggling.
He can kind of still do a similar thing here in Town, but because of, like, you know, it's going to be FD every once in a while. So
Yeah.
now just has this, like, no platforms. You can't juggle me as easily like that. Because Game & Watch just has so much good under stage pressure. Or under platform pressure, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like when Game & Watch is getting juggled, basically the only thing you can really do is try to go to the ledge or down there and disadvantage. But again, there you're gonna see the arc thunder on the on shield. I can't speak English today. On shield, and you're gonna see Sakuto run up and grab. But Wood's been doing a really good job of just kind of crouching underneath it so that you can't run up and grab him. Or jumping over it too.
I mean, he just kind of turtled it too.
Yeah.
It's off stage, not going to get much, but nothing like, oh, does not get the jab to grab.
Okay, tries to catch that jump in the air with jab.
It's really tough for Game & Watch to hit anyone like directly in front of him out of shield. Like he can still do the fire, but if they're like just in front of him because he doesn't have the same, tries to go for checkmate, doesn't have the same forward area he used to have, it's just not quite as good.
Yeah. Oh, he parried it! He parried it! He reflected it back at him. Which I think is weird that Bucket reflects, but it's whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, still living though. Air dodge is in the blast zone to save himself, but most of the stocks that we've seen from Wood have been using that bomb from Fair. Oh my gosh, just jumps up and fairs him.
I really like the, he passed through with the dash attack and Sakuto was thinking he'd still be in front of him. He goes for, I think he went for a jab and then Wood was able to turn around with the fair. Oh, not F tilt. Wood with a lot of good shield pressure here, but Sakuto eventually finding his way in with 11 sword.
And that's a big difference that I've seen between like game 1 and 2 and game 3 and 4 is Wood's use of Chef. He's been using it a lot more in these later games, and it's kind of just like stopping Robin, building a wall for a second, letting him catch his breath.
Turtle off stage.
Ouch.
It's always like multi-hits off stage like that are so rough because like not only are you getting the knockback from it, but you're also kind of dragging your opponent towards the blast zone just a little bit extra.
Yeah. And Wood in general is really good about that too. He'll throw out back air high and then back air low. So he'll catch you if you jump and then he catches you if you air dodge too. It's just like a really sticky situation to be in.
I think that was the fire. Or up your shield. Alright. Bucketing more stuff. Sakuto needs to be a little wary what he's throwing out. Something kind of nice, I guess. If he has a full bucket, he can't bucket anymore, so you can just keep throwing out projectiles at that point. But I mean,
yeah.
I don't think you really want to give a Game & Watch a bucket.
That's the thing. It's like I was thinking that too. I was just like, well, you know, if you have projectiles, then you can just keep throwing them at him. You don't have to approach. But also, we saw great tech again. He's really good at teching that. We saw earlier that like bucket goes a lot farther than you would think it would, because it killed him jumping off of the ledge. So
you know, and even if Wood is kind of like, yeah, he doesn't even really need to land the bucket. He can just throw it out as a pressure tool, and then we're back in the same situation where Sakuto can't really throw projectiles out because he's gonna give him a full bucket. It's just this like endless scenario of what is the correct option.
Yeah. Oh, are
you
you
too? No.
Okay.
A little bit of an oil panic.
Game 5.
Mr. Game & Watch wins.
I'm interested to see if we're gonna get a character switch. Wood did SD pretty early game 1, but game 2 was pretty even if I remember correctly. Okay, Kalos. Interesting.
I don't necessarily think Sakuto is in the wrong to stick with Robin. Like I know his Joker has been moving up, but I don't think like, I mean, pressuring a small character who has great out of shield options with a character that you're not quite as familiar with is a little difficult because you don't always know, like, is this the safe option? Have I spaced this correctly? Do I have the proper movement? It's a lot of things to keep in mind. He has that down with Robin. I almost wonder if he just like switched up his Robin playstyle because he's so used to being able to throw arc fire and being able to throw out projectiles. What if instead he just opted to, oh, I mean, you know, we can go with Lucina. I was not considering that one, but he has played Lucina.
Yeah.
We'll see
His Lucina's not as polished as his Joker, but I think he relies a lot on Joker side B, so he's probably afraid of having the same issue that he would with Robin, so Lucina just like focusing on the sword.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Bucket is percentage based, and because Ehad does such low percentage from the initial hit, I don't think the Bucket would be that powerful.
I actually have no idea how Bucket works, so I'm just going to say that you're right.
Okay.
Do we have a jump? Okay, we do have a jump. I can't see because it just froze. Okay, we're living.
But I mean, like, you know, if you're worried about Bucket, just pick a character who doesn't have a projectile. Like, there's now there's no concern. What does it matter what Bucket does?
First time we've seen up tilt used.
Wood does not have. Okay, he's Game & Watch. It's fine.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he didn't have a jump, but or an air dodge.
Okay, catches him.
Still living. Okay,
I think we still have a jump.
He does not. Sakuto does not have his jump.
He does not? Okay,
No.
but he's back anyway.
Yeah.
That was quite the offstage adventure. Tries to catch him going low there, but doesn't even matter. Just hits him with the chair.
Give him the chair.
But yeah, this is going a lot better than I thought it would. Yeah, get back on the stage.
Ultimate's weird. I never say something's going well until the stock is completely taken, because that is the hardest part of the game.
Fair enough.
Every character has such good, like, oh, I hit you for 1,000,000%, but then the real tough part is landing that kill move, because you can use your safe poke tools all day, but until they're at like 400%, you're not killing them, and then in the meantime, they're doing their cool combos on you, and your cool combos don't work anymore because they're too high of a percentage.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to see any of the out of shield. Okay, just kidding.
No,
that wasn't out of shield.
That was out of dash. It's a smash vortex.
Fair enough. I don't know. I don't see Sakuto using up B a lot, especially since like using up B as Robin on stage literally makes zero sense whatsoever. But
no, I mean, when you put time into a character, you kind of recognize those options. And I think he knows it's there. It's just, it's still so risky to go for. I mean, if you put yourself in that situation, you have that whole free fall time, and I mean, Wood's just going to stand underneath you and charge down smash.
Yeah. Ooh, nice parry there. And the best tech against Fair is going to be to like throw out a hitbox to because then the bomb just disappears. He's definitely lost a lot of stocks to that, so I think he needs to just like what he's been doing is just throwing out hitboxes, using Fair and air, all that jazz. So far, down air's just been like sending up towards the blast zone.
Yeah, you know, when you throw a key downward, it sends someone up at an angle. It's the proper angle. I mean, like, you know, if it always spiked, that'd be one of the most broken moves in the game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Gotta do something to balance it out. Wood taking the second stock there. And now, like I said, here's the point. Okay, goes for the judgment. But this is the point where, you know, my broken combos are now back. Sakuto's not dead yet, and so now Wood can just do all nairs and fair, like not fair, but you know, just what all of his combo tools are now back open to him, whereas Sakuto is still trying to find a way to close up his stock. And against an opponent as slippery and safe as Game & Watch, I mean,
yeah, that's the thing. It's like he's had multiple opportunities where he's tried to F-smash, but Game & Watch can just up B out of there and get out of that situation, and so it's just a lot harder to punish him. Ooh, girl!
That's rough. All right.
All right, well, Wood reverse 3-0s, taking the set, sending Sakuto to losers.